Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am actually sick. I have been for the past couple days, so I apologize if I sound gross. Also, my ears are kind of plugged, so if all of a sudden throughout this video I'm like yelling at you, then that is just because I can't really hear myself. Also, if I'm talking quiet, then that is the reason why I can't really hear what I'm saying. So I do apologize for that. But yeah, other than that, that's all I have to say. So let's just get on to the video. So I'm gonna do a first impressions of episode 4 first, and then we're gonna get on to my thoughts about it and the kind of theories that I have about it later. Oh my god, it is so hot in my room. Also, I apologize if I look disgusting. I mean, I tried. I'm sick. So I'm gonna go over my first impressions in order that they happened throughout the episode. So, yeah. So, number 1, I don't think Charles is really dead. Number 2, Aria was quick in the beginning to remind them that they can't go to Radley because Radley is closed. Like, suspiciously quick to remind them that. Just saying. Number 3, why doesn't Sarah want to go to therapy? There's something off about that. Why is Aria always the one to find things first? How did she know where Charles' files were so fast? There were so many boxes in that storage space. Page is missing. Now that is convenient. That's completely normal. Caleb putting a tracker on Hannah's car wasn't that sketchy to me until the A ending. I'm getting nervous. I don't want Caleb to be Charles or A. I would probably die. Byron's also pretty sketchy in this episode too. Why did Aria take so many photos of that doll? Like, what is with that doll? Was it just for photography, or is there some sort of hidden meaning behind that? I think there's some sort of hidden meaning behind that. Personally, I was cheering Hannah on when she was trying to dig up the grave for proof. I wish they wouldn't have stopped her. Why must you bark at everything? I'm so sorry if you can hear this dog barking in the background. This dog won't shut up. I mean, I love dogs, but every time I go to film something, someone is making noise. Every time. LOL, what? Just because there's vines all over the tombstone doesn't make it real. And my last first impressions point that I put down is the A ending definitely makes Caleb suspicious, but it also makes Byron suspicious as well. Okay, so I'm done with my kind of first impressions, and now on to my thoughts and kind of like my theories behind, you know, what happened during this episode. So like I said before, I don't think Charles is really dead, and here's why. All of the information and facts about him and his death are only based on what Mrs. De Laurentiis has said, which, as we know, she is an incredibly unreliable character in the show. There was no funeral, no record of his death, and no knowledge of him anywhere. I also think that the fact that Radley is now closed is incredibly convenient. Too convenient. So much so that I do not think that these things are coincidence. Also, the gravestone could have easily been placed there by Mrs. D or by Charles as a cover-up. Mrs. De Laurentiis lied to Kenneth about the cremation, so it's very possible she could have lied about his death too. My second kind of thoughts during this episode is about Aria. I also find it weird how Aria's been the first to find things lately. I mean, she's always kind of been like that on the show, but they've been really pushing it on her lately. For instance, last episode with the button jar, and now this with Charles's Radley files. Oddly convenient how when she found them, there were the important information and files missing. My question is, how did Aria so conveniently find those Radley files so quickly after just a few minutes of them being in there? Especially given the fact that there were so many boxes and it was such a big storage space. Like, how did you find that so quickly? Usually, like, the only time you find things that quickly, like realistically, you know what you're looking for and you know exactly where they are. Also convenient how as soon as Spencer said to look through the box for more information, they heard a noise and they ran away. I also like LOL'd for a moment when Aria in the beginning immediately shot down their idea to go to Radley because it's closed. How convenient. I laughed at these parts because I don't know, it's like she's getting scared that someone's gonna find her Radley file or something. I don't know, just by the way she acted. But yeah, there has to be a meaning behind her always being the one to find things first. And it's always her finding something like incredibly important as well. My third point, and this isn't to do with Aria, this is to do with Charles now, is if Charles was in the grave, then who was Mrs. De Laurentiis protecting in the house when Jason arrived? Like, why are they so stupid? Like, it obviously wasn't the wind or something, someone was in there. Now going back to Aria again, the scene with her in the dark room was interesting. We saw that there was a note from A and she was locked in the room. This obviously couldn't be the other random dude that we just met, because I mean, first he's new and yeah, it wouldn't make sense because, like, why would he do that? If you think about it, Aria got dropped off by her father because Byron has to know where she is at all times. Who else would know where she was beside her friends? We know that Byron is a pretty sketchy character and he has had some characteristics of A in the past. Also, that whole situation with him and Allison in season 3 never really fully got resolved. Aria just kind of dropped it. Also, what makes Byron suspicious in this episode is that he was talking to Aria about needing to know where she was at all times, and then at the A ending it shows that A really does know where they are at all times, quite literally. I don't think Byron's Charles, that wasn't really my point, but it's just, he's definitely a shady character, that's for sure. Now on to Caleb. He was surprisingly suspicious in this episode and it's scaring me. It actually didn't occur to me really as sketchy when he put that tracker in Hannah's car. I thought he was just being a protective boyfriend. However, the A ending, which I'm sure you have all seen, definitely suggests otherwise, or could potentially suggest otherwise. If you think about it, it is quite possible that Caleb could be Charles. He was adopted / put in foster care at a very young age. He's very good at hacking, he's very smart, but I really hope that he is not he does not turn out to be Charles. He's always kind of been the good character. Like, they've turned everyone else kind of shady or bad, like with a male character. They've done Ezra, they've done Toby, like, they gotta keep a good character, and I really hope they do keep Caleb just innocent and good and pure. Caleb and Toby both, I really don't want them to be Charles or A. That would be really sad. But I guess we will see what happens soon, hopefully. So that is going to be it. That is all I have to say about this episode. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Also, definitely be sure to subscribe for more videos like this. What else do I have to say? Let me know if you enjoyed this episode. I really did. I liked it. I mean, I don't think every episode is going to be suspenseful, action-packed wonderfulness. It's, you know, it's a progress. I do think they're doing better and I really do like this season so far. It's 10 times better than the 5th one. Make sure to check out my other Pretty Little Liars videos. I have a ton of them. They're accumulating as I keep going because I usually do one every week. So definitely be sure to check those out. I'll probably put them here or they'll be in the kind of like outro of this video. So I hope you enjoyed that. Again, please like and subscribe for more videos, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I will see you in my next video. Bye!